You may know the YouTube cartoon called Eddsworld and its legacy. I was on the Eddsworld website looking for episodes of Eddsworld that weren't on YouTube, since I had watched all the episodes on the YouTube channel. After a long time searching on that one, quote, I was about to give up, since it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was sleepless and wanted to do something else, until I finally saw a video. It was made in 2008, at the time when Ed's animation was in Flash and Tord hadn't left the show yet. The thumb of the video was black, and the title was called Tom Madness. That didn't scare me right away, and then bored, I clicked on the video. What I saw was extremely unpleasant. The video started with Tom and Tord arguing in a room. One thing I noticed was that their voices were a little different and the animation was weak, like pre-rendered. Tom and Tord were screaming and swearing at each other loudly. Tom was red with rage, his mouth was foaming, then out of nowhere, he pulls a machete from his pocket and jumps on top of Tord, and starts chopping him up. Blood splashes everywhere, Tord's guts fly everywhere. Sides, Tom continued stabbing him. Tord was already pale and lifeless and all bloody. Tom then opens Tord's belly and begins to eat his intestines and organs vehemently. It was very disgusting. Then, Ed and Matt enter the room and see that bizarre scene. Then they let out a scream of terror. Matt starts crying, and Ed asks why he had done that. But Tom doesn't say anything and just looks at them, and he advances on them. Ed and Matt start running down the street home while Tom was running after him. The strange thing was that Tom was running on all fours, like an animal. Then Tom manages to catch up with Matt. Matt screams for mercy, and asks for Ed's help. Ed tries to persuade him, but Tom cuts off Ed's head with the machete. Ed falls dead on the ground and his head rolls across the floor. Then Tom cuts out Matt's eyes and his tongue, and finally engraves the machete in Matt's heart, killing him. Then, Tom looks at the camera and starts to laugh demonically. Then he leaves the house, and the episode ends. But there were no credits. I was perplexed and astonished and traumatized. I couldn't stop thinking what the fuck I had just seen, and thinking what kind of crazy person and maniac Ed Gould was. Then I saw that this video was supposed to be a Halloween special for Eddsworld, with Ed wanting to do something more bloody and violent, but it ended up cancelled. He himself was shocked by the result, but I think that he ended up leaving the video on the Eddsworld website. This was a very traumatic experience. I carry on with my life normally, but whenever I see something from Eddsworld, I can't stop thinking about that episode again. But I still like Eddsworld.